You have arrived at the K.O.E. Nation. Folks, you truly have arrived here at the K.O.E. Nation, and we're getting into a very special sword review with our good friend Osirez. So, Osirez, I'm giving you the big screen. Tell us a little bit about this, sir.
So, you can buy swords and family crests, etc., etc. My son went in the Marines against my wishes, of course. I told him to join some easy shit like the Air Force. He's like, fuck that, I'm doing YOLO shit. And then he sent me this. And it came with a family pack. My family, my wife's maiden name is DeLeo, right? So, they're Hispanic. And we get this whole thing, and it says a bunch of shit that I don't care about. Not at all. It's got a little family thing, and then you get the family crest on the sword. It's nice. It's really nicely detailed, right? I would assume this is some type of bronze or combination. I don't know. I have no idea because I don't know a lot about weapon making, but it is a solid thing. The only thing they do is because it's a display item, so the edges are not sharp. Okay. The point is sharp, of course, but it is a real sword. It is heavy. And if you look at the detail, I don't know if I can show these details. So if you look at underneath, you got a bunch of insignias and signatures that are happening.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really nicely done. I don't know this, but it feels like a sword somebody would actually carry back in whatever age that this thing would be made.
Okay, so it's just a question of it's full tang or not. If the blade attaches all the way to the bottom of the handle there.
It looks like it. So if I can get it. So if you can see, there's an opening here.
Yep.
And it feels like, I can't tell you for sure, but it feels like it goes probably about yay deep. Almost about this deep.
Okay.
So this part is not part of the handle. It's probably something that's added on.
3/4 tang, which that's plenty for if you need to use it. Like I wouldn't recommend. Well, okay. Actually, I'm going to ask you, sir. Now, first of all, how many years have you had this sword? It sounds like it's something you've had.
20 years maybe.
Okay, 20 years. Now I see the way you're like just gripping the blade and such.
Yeah, it's not sharp at all.
Yeah.
This part of Pro Q, but it's not sharp. Nah.
Okay. Well, now for those who don't know, we here at the K.O.E. Nation, we grade everything on a 5-star scale. 5 meaning you have to have it before you shuffle off this mortal coil. 0 meaning pass it on by. K.O.E. Nation has advised you well. So, sir, we're gonna have you grade this on a few 5-star scales as a sword, as a family heirloom. And would you replace, and this is a yes or no question, would you replace it if you were to lose it, sir? So, first of all, as a sword on a 5-star scale, how would you rate this particular item, sir?
Well, it's a display item. It's something meant to put in your family room or wherever, or your game room, or wherever you put nice things. And so as a sword, it probably doesn't do much as a sword, but it looks really cool. So let's give it a 3 for coolness and take off 2 because it doesn't do shit, right?
Okay.
You're not gonna kill. You're probably not gonna kill too many people with this sword.
So as an actual sword, like maybe 1 or 2 stars, but as a family heirloom, like 3 stars.
Yeah.
And I suppose like because it has such personal value to you, like if you were to lose it, I mean, I imagine you'd probably try to seek out that sword again rather than try to replace it with another one.
I'm actually really proud. I'm really proud of it because again, I grew up in the military. I told my oldest kids, at least, there's a lot of value being in the military. They are the knights of the new republic. That's what they are. And my oldest son took that to heart and I told him, hey, join the Air Force, join the Navy, do some easy shit, do your 4, 8, 10 years or whatever. And do your best. He's like, no, fuck that. I can't swim, I can't do shit, but I'm gonna join the Marines. I was like, all right, bro. And this is a momentum to that. My oldest son is a anomaly to the statistic as they would say. Yeah, my wife's family is they grew up poor. I grew up middle class, but they grew up poor, and now I've raised half of my kids so far to middle class spectrum. So I think that is an official win for America.
Nice. So that represents for you a different kind of heritage that not everybody shares. It's
Right.
something that's between you and your son. That's
Yep.
beautiful. Hold that up for the camera one last time, sir. I'm going to get a beautiful thumbnail out of this.
Let's see.
There we go. Yep, get that beautiful mug in there. Oh, yeah, that works. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Now, thank you for sharing that, sir. Bam! And we're back. Yeah, and like, who knows what it would actually go for, but like, it's kind of like I was sharing earlier, and I reviewed it earlier, this knife that my daughter gave to me when she was 5. And it
Awesome.
says that on the clip right there. I love you, Daddy. And then on the blade, I'm going to cover it because it has your name on it. On the blade, it says, love always. And it's one of those things that, like, when I pull it out, like, because, yeah, she's growing into a young woman now. And I just think back when she was just that little girl. And, like, so it's strange, the things that bring back memories. Like,
Yeah, that's what it is, really. It's not really the sword that really matters. Like, I can't use it for it. I'm not gonna stop an intruder with the sword. I'm gonna get the gun, right? Like, I don't care about the sword. To answer this person in chat, Mr. Bill, did he get it from a part of some battalion? No, this was ordered online from a company that makes what do you call it? Family crest items, right? Like I said, you get the entire like package. You get this picture, like you can see how old it is. Like the paper is browning and folding on the back. This is pretty. I mean, it's not that old. It's 20-something years old. But you get the family crest, you get the family sword, you get the whole thing. None of this was part of the military. He bought this online and handpicked out what he wanted. Just so you guys know.
Okay.